What if the real reason you're short on money was right in front of you and you never noticed? A lot of people believe money only comes with hard work. But what if part of the scarcity you feel today has nothing to do with your job, but rather with the energy around you? Sometimes, what blocks prosperity is right there, in your bedroom, at your front door, in your kitchen. Invisible, silent, but present every day. In this video, you'll learn how a simple rice ritual can transform the financial energy in your home and open pathways that seemed closed for years. This isn't magic. It's about intention, symbolic clearing, and energetic activation. Practices many cultures have used for centuries to attract prosperity. Rice, in many traditions, symbolizes fertility, abundance, and renewal. It's no coincidence that ancient weddings involved throwing rice at the couple. It was a blessing of abundance for their new journey. But it's not just about symbolism. It's where and how you use the rice that truly matters. This video is for you, the person who's felt something is blocking your financial life without explanation. That no matter how hard you try, money comes in, but slips through your fingers. You may have never heard this, but your home speaks. It stores, and sometimes it blocks. Get ready to learn how small changes in specific places can unlock financial flow in your life. You'll feel the difference not only in your wallet, but in your mood, your lightness, even your sleep. Subscribe now, like the video, and comment below. Atraigo abundancia hoy mismo. I attract abundance today. Let's begin. Have you ever felt that no matter how well you do everything, money never seems to be enough? As if there's always something, an invisible, uncontrollable force, draining your energy, draining your achievements, stopping your prosperity before it even arrives? Maybe the issue isn't your effort. Maybe it's something you never learned to observe, the energy around you. It's not a coincidence when life starts to stall quietly. It's energy. And energy can't be seen, but it can be felt, especially by those who, like you, have a heightened sensitivity and intuition that routine often teaches you to ignore. Think about it. Your home is a mirror of your life. It holds stories, old pains, frozen memories. How many things are stored there, taking up physical and energetic space? How many drawers hide not just papers, but frustrations you'd rather not face? Here begins the most important explanation in this video. And if you understand what we're about to reveal, you'll realize that you don't need superhuman effort to change your relationship with money. You just need to clean the field where it should enter. In psychology, there's a concept called energetic congruence. Your external environment needs to reflect what you desire internally. If you want abundance, but live surrounded by things that remind you of scarcity, clutter, junk, unpaid bills, reminders of loss, your subconscious hears, "This is what she accepts," and life gives you more of the same. It's like a garden choked with weeds. It's useless to plant flowers unless you clear the ground first. Most women who watch us now grew up hearing, "Money doesn't bring happiness," "Whoever has too much always loses," or "Health is what matters." Silently, this shaped a pattern. Being content with little. Not asking for much, not dreaming big, not wanting too much. But what if that pattern could be dissolved? Not with words, but with symbolic rituals your brain understands without resistance. That's why rice is so powerful. It's not just food. It represents abundance from the very beginning. It grows, multiplies, nourishes, sustains, and most importantly, it holds memory. Ancient cultures knew this. They used rice in weddings, blessings, and renewal rituals. When you place it in strategic points in your home, you're not just putting rice. You're reprogramming the energy around you. You're telling your subconscious, I'm ready to receive. And your mind gets it. Your body responds. Your energetic field adjusts. When you create a welcoming space with clear intention, money, as energy, begins to flow because it recognizes fertile ground. It senses it can enter, stay, and grow. And do you know what else happens? You start making different decisions. You spend better. Choose with more awareness. Notice opportunities you used to miss. Because when your field is clean, your mind is too. And when your outlook changes, everything changes. But pay attention. This isn't about doing a charm and waiting for results. It's about entering a state of presence. Every place where you'll place the rice has an energetic function, an emotional memory, a symbolic role in your daily routine. And that's what makes the ritual so effective. If you've made it this far in the video, your subconscious has already started the cleansing process because it recognized something you might not know how to explain, but you felt it. And now you're going to discover exactly which 6 places in your home may be blocking the flow of money and how to transform them into portals of abundance using just rice and your intention. But first, share with us in the comments. What financial block do you feel you need to release this month? It could be fear, guilt, a feeling of lack, anxiety about bills. Naming it is the first step toward letting go. Now that you understand the invisible root of the problem, you're ready to see the solution in action. In the next part, we'll reveal the 6 exact spots in your home where the rice should go, and why each one is a key point to unlocking your prosperity. Now that you understand rice is not just food, but a channel of energy, the most awaited moment has arrived, discovering where exactly to place it to unlock your financial life. But again, this is not a generic list. Each spot was chosen for a specific reason, validated by ancient traditions, intuitive wisdom, and what modern psychology calls energetic anchors. Places where your subconscious holds deep associations with safety, flow, protection, and worth. By using rice in these spots, you'll be clearing those inner anchors. And once you understand this, there's no going back to your previous state. Before revealing the first place, a question. Have you ever felt like something was blocking your entrance into the world? Like, even when giving your best, the doors just wouldn't open? Then listen closely, because the first place has everything to do with that. 1. Under the bed. This is where you rest, dream, recharge. It's also where fears hide. Energetically, the space under your bed represents the deep subconscious, and everything that's been sitting there, boxes, old clothes, forgotten objects, sends a message. There's no space for the new. Placing a small jar of rice under the bed, in a central spot or near the feet, helps clear the stagnant energy from sleep, nighttime worries, and scarcity-related fears. Want to sleep more peacefully and feel lighter the next day? This is the first step. 2. Behind the front door. Your front door is the energetic filter of your home. Everything that comes in, visitors, news, opportunities, passes through it. If the space is blocked, messy, or neglected, prosperity's energy knocks and turns away. A handful of rice behind the door, on a discreet plate, acts as a symbolic guardian, keeping heavy energies out and attracting only what helps you grow. Here's a secret. This ritual works even better when you first clean the entrance and visualize opportunities arriving with ease. 3. In the drawer where you keep money or important documents. This drawer represents your center of value. Even if you don't use physical money, it holds papers that symbolize your possessions, identity, and personal power. Placing rice there tells your subconscious, my resources are cared for, respected, and multiplied. It's as if you were saying, I allow myself to have more. Remember, the brain responds to symbols, and this drawer is one of the strongest. So far, you've learned about 3 places with real unlocking power, but there are still 3 more, and one of them might be the very thing blocking your abundance without you even realizing it. If you're already curious to know which one is the financial heart of your home, hit the like button right now. It helps this video reach more people who, like you, are ready to change their story. In the next part, we'll reveal the last 3 places, one that you use every day without realizing its energetic impact. Another that's the true spiritual stove of your home, and one of them is always with you outside the house. And it might be sabotaging your prosperity every day without you even knowing it. Like the video now and comment below, I'm ready to discover the 6 unblocked points. See you in the next part with detailed instructions for each ritual, and get ready. The 4th location will surprise you. Close your eyes for a moment or just take a deep breath and imagine it's nighttime. You're lying in bed, but your mind won't stop. The bills, the fears, the memories of what didn't work out. It's all pulsing there in the darkness of the room as you try to rest. Now think, what's under your bed? Many women keep boxes, shoes, forgotten objects there, but most don't know that space is a deep emotional zone. In energetic language, under the bed represents the subconscious, the territory where fears, traumas, and patterns hide. And everything you put there connects with what you feel when you're most vulnerable, asleep. If there's clutter under your bed, your subconscious interprets there's confusion here, and the energy of scarcity settles in silently, night after night. That's why the first rice ritual starts exactly there. How to do the financial unblocking ritual under the bed. You'll need a small jar or clear bag, 3 tablespoons of raw rice, a piece of paper with your full name, and the phrase, I release all scarcity and receive abundance with ease. Fold the paper and place it inside the jar. Then add the rice. Close it. Before placing it under the bed, hold the container with both hands and quietly say, Here I dissolve what holds me back and allow prosperity to enter while I rest. Place the jar under your bed, near your feet. It doesn't need to be visible. It will work for you, silently while you sleep. Leave the rice there for 7 nights. At the end, remove it, give thanks mentally, and throw the rice into the earth or trash, with the intention of letting go of everything that no longer serves. This ritual works through what psychology calls passive reprogramming. In other words, It sends your brain a new symbolic association every time you lie down. Instead of carrying mental weight, you communicate, "This is now a safe place to grow." True story. Leticia, 59, wrote to us saying she started the ritual out of curiosity, not faith. "It was more curiosity than belief," she said. But in the first week, she noticed something different. She woke up lighter, slept better, and without searching, she received a long overdue payment that had been stuck for months. She didn't even make the connection until she remembered the ritual was still under her bed. Sometimes the breakthrough doesn't come as a lightning bolt. It comes as a whisper, a new calm, a gentle invitation to let the new in. Why start here? Because sleep is a portal. That's when our minds release control, and that's when the rice works. It absorbs fear. It transforms the room's energy. It signals to the universe and to your subconscious, "She's ready." But pay attention. The longer you postpone the start, the stronger the scarcity pattern becomes. So start today, right now if you can. It doesn't matter if all you have is plain rice at home. What matters is the intention. Comment below right now. I'm going to clear my financial path today. In the next part, we'll go to the second ritual, behind the front door, and you'll understand why your home's entrance might be stopping opportunities from even reaching your life. Every home has a soul, and that soul begins at the front door. Think about it. The front door is where everything enters: people, objects, news, and also energy. It's the boundary between your inner world and the outside. Now answer honestly. How is your home's entrance right now? Messy? Dark? Cold? Or welcoming, clean, and present? In environmental psychology, we learn that environment shapes behavior, and in the energetic realm, we learn something even deeper. Environment shapes destiny. If the entrance to your home communicates confusion, exhaustion, or neglect, what do you think the universe understands? That's why the rice ritual behind the front door is essential. It acts as a symbolic and vibrational filter. It protects, cleanses, and allows only what is positive to enter your life. How to do the ritual? You will need a small dish, glass or ceramic, 3 handfuls of raw rice, 1 unpeeled clove of garlic, optional for energetic protection. Choose a quiet moment. It can be in the morning or before bed. Clean the floor behind your door with a damp cloth while setting your intention. From now on, only light, abundance, and protection may enter. Then place the dish with the rice and the garlic, if using, discreetly behind the door. Each time you open or close the door, mentally affirm, "My home is an open path for prosperity." Leave the ritual in place for 7 days. After that, discard the rice and garlic if used in regular trash, giving thanks. Repeat monthly or whenever the house feels heavy, energetically. True story. Donna Elsa, 66, shared, "When I did this ritual, I received 2 unexpected invitations on the same day. It was as if my home had stopped pushing life away and started calling good things back." That's the effect. Subtle, but real. A clean entrance creates space for blessings to enter. Comment now. The energy of my home's entrance is ready to receive abundance. In the next ritual, we'll go to an intimate and powerful point: the drawer where you keep your money or important documents, a place that might be blocking or multiplying your financial life without you realizing it. Every time you open the drawer where you store money, cards, or important documents, your subconscious is silently reading. This is what she has. This is what she cares for. This is what she values. Now reflect, what does that drawer look like today? Is it messy, full of expired papers, loose coins, useless objects? If so, there's a hidden block there. And it's not just material, it's symbolic. It's as if your energy is saying, my resources don't matter. And when the universe picks up on that message, it listens. In psychology, we call this unconscious reinforcement through symbolic disorganization. When you don't give clarity and care to what represents value, your mind understands that you're not ready for more. But the good news is, this can be changed now. How to do the ritual. Choose a drawer that represents your money, documents, or contracts. Anything symbolizing value and identity. Remove everything from inside. Clean it physically with a damp cloth, and if possible, use a few drops of vinegar or lavender, which also cleanse energetically. Now, prepare the ritual. Take a piece of cloth, a small white fabric or old pillowcase will do. Place 7 grains of rice in the center. Write on a small piece of paper, I organize my financial energy with love and allow it to grow. Wrap the rice with the paper and the cloth, creating a small pouch. Place this energy amulet in the corner of the drawer, alongside your organized documents and, if possible, a banknote, even a small one. It represents what grows when cared for. Every time you open that drawer, take a deep breath and think, my money is welcome, respected, and multiplies. True story. Sandra, 62, a retired teacher, shared that she did this ritual on a Sunday afternoon. The next day, she got a phone call. A former employer had released a forgotten benefit payment she didn't even remember. It felt like life had read my new vibration, she said, and it truly had. Because when you honor what you have, you make room for what's to come. Now, write in the comments, my money multiplies. Declare it, affirm it, and bring that energy into yourself. Next, we go to the kitchen, the place where the energy of abundance is nourished daily. And maybe you don't even realize the power that's hidden right there, next to your stove. Have you noticed how the kitchen is always the gathering point of the house? Even unintentionally, that's where people go. It's where the coffee brews, where conversations happen, where food is prepared. In energetic and symbolic traditions, the kitchen is the financial heart of the home, not only because it's where sustenance is made, but because it's where the energy of abundance circulates. And at the center of it all, the stove. It represents transformation, where raw becomes ready, where emptiness becomes a full plate. Now ask yourself honestly, how is your stove right now? Stained, dirty, burners broken, or unused? If so, there's a subtle block preventing the energy of prosperity from flowing. It's not about perfection. It's about attention, because the stove reflects how you handle your own ability to generate value. And that's exactly why the next ritual happens right there, beside it. How to do the ritual. Choose the right side of the stove, traditionally associated with expansion and action. Take a small glass cup. A shot glass or espresso cup works. Place inside 7 grains of raw rice, 1 bay leaf, symbol of victory and wisdom, and optionally, a few drops of orange essential oil to attract joy and movement. Place the cup in a corner, as close to the stove as safely possible. Every time you cook, or even just turn on the stove, visualize and affirm, I nourish my life with prosperity. Here, everything transforms for my good. Refresh the contents of the cup every 15 days, and if you'd like, write the word abundance on a small piece of paper and place it under the cup, creating an anchor for your intention. True story. Marcia, 64, told us she used to cook in a hurry, feeling tired. She didn't realize the stove was the altar of the home. After starting this ritual, she not only found more joy in cooking, but also noticed small financial solutions began to appear. Bills renegotiated, debts resolved more easily. It was like the energy had come out of the freezer and started flowing at the stove again, she said with a smile. Comment below, my kitchen attracts prosperity. Declare it with intention. Abundance begins with care, and care begins at home. In the next part, we'll go to a space often forgotten, your work or study area. And that's where a lot of scarcity energy builds up unnoticed. If there's one place where the energy of abundance needs to flow clearly, it's in your workspace or study area. That's where you dedicate yourself. Think, plan, create. And at the same time, it's where emotional wear and tear silently piles up. Stacked papers, forgotten items, pens that don't work, invisible pressure lingering in the air. Even if you don't work outside the home, or if you're retired, that space still represents something deep, your capacity to achieve. And if that place is stagnant, your sense of worthiness is too. The ritual you're about to learn is simple, yet powerful. It clears the mental field, organizes the subconscious, and anchors your energy into something fundamental. I deserve to grow through what I do. How to do the ritual. Choose the spot where you usually handle your tasks. Your desk, study corner, bill-paying area, or writing space. Do a physical cleaning. Remove everything, wipe the surface with a cloth, and if possible, use a few drops of lavender or rosemary to activate clarity and focus. Prepare the ritual. Take a small container, a teacup or the small dish works. Place inside 7 grains of raw rice, 1 small stone or crystal if you have one, and write on a small piece of paper, my work is a seed of abundance. I plant it with love and harvest with gratitude. Position this container in a corner of your desk where you can see it every day. Each time you sit down to do your tasks, take a deep breath and say to yourself, everything I do has value. What I give returns multiplied. Real-life example. Donna Selena, 68, used to do small embroidery jobs to supplement her retirement income. After doing this ritual at her work table, she reported that within a week, 3 former clients had reached out to her again. It felt like the work started breathing again. And so did I, she wrote. That's the power of intention anchored in space. Now comment, my work deserves success and abundance. In the next part, we'll go to the final point, your wallet or personal pocket, a place that stays with you all the time and might be carrying energetic blocks without you even realizing it. You can do every ritual in the world, but if the energy you carry on your body is misaligned, money will keep slipping through the invisible cracks of your routine. The wallet, or even the pocket where you keep money, cards, or documents, represents your direct relationship with the energy of abundance. It's with you at all times, and anything that's with you all the time deserves special care. Now ask yourself, what does your wallet say about you? Is it disorganized, loose papers, crumpled bills, expired cards? If so, your subconscious is recording a message every day. My money doesn't matter. And when you say that inside, the universe simply agrees. But you can change that message right now. How to do the ritual. Take your wallet and empty it completely. Separate only what's essential, valid documents, your main card, bills in good condition. Remove all excess, disposable, or outdated items. This symbolizes clearing away built-up financial blocks. Now, prepare the energetic amulet. Take a small piece of paper and handwrite, "My money flows with wisdom, grows, and always returns." Fold the paper and place it inside your wallet along with 7 grains of rice, symbolizing multiplication. And if possible, a symbolic value bill, $1, $5, any amount you choose not to spend. That bill will be your abundance magnet, a symbolic seed that says, from this point on, money multiplies. How to use it? Every time you open your wallet, take a deep breath and think, I honor what I have and open myself to receive more. This gesture, repeated daily, reprograms your mind to value flow instead of fear. You start making decisions with more awareness, more self-respect, and money feels that. True story, Rosa, 65, did this ritual skeptically. I thought it was nice, but didn't take it seriously, she said, until a few days later, small returns started showing up. A raffle win, an unexpected bank refund, a forgotten amount from an old account. It wasn't about the amount, it was about feeling that something was moving again. And that's exactly it. When energy moves, prosperity responds. Comment below, my wallet is ready to multiply. Declare this new energy for yourself and for the universe. Next, we move into the emotional conclusion with a symbolic recap and a simple daily practice to strengthen your abundance field. You made it this far, and that already says a lot. It means that within you, there's a force that refused to keep living with invisible blocks, a force that chose to do things differently, that chose to transform. Today, you understood that the energy of money isn't just in your bank accounts, your job, or your bills. It begins at home, in the spaces you spend time in, the objects you touch, the thoughts you repeat without noticing. And more than that, you learned that rice, simple, everyday rice, can become a tool for reconnecting with the flow of abundance, not out of superstition, but because it carries the symbolism of life multiplying, and when placed with intention, it transforms spaces and people. Let's quickly recap the 6 strategic points you discovered. Under the bed, to clear nighttime fears and dissolve subconscious blocks. Behind the front door, to protect your home and allow only good opportunities in. In your money or document drawer to activate financial organization and multiplication. Next to the stove to reignite the energy of abundance at the heart of your home. In your workspace or study area to open pathways for fulfillment and deserved returns. In your wallet or personal pocket to carry with you the vibration of daily worthiness. You can choose one ritual, you can choose them all, but the most important part is that you chose to act. And to reinforce that transformation, here's a simple 1-minute exercise you can do every day. Close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe deeply and say out loud, I am worthy of abundance. I receive with ease. I share with wisdom. This practice strengthens your vibration and communicates to the universe and to yourself that your energy is open to the new. It doesn't matter your age, your story, or how many times money has been scarce. Today, you opened a new door, and open doors don't close on their own. Say in the comments now, I'm ready to receive abundance every day. And if this content touched your heart, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone else who's ready to prosper with purpose. The rice is in your home, abundance is on your path, and the power has always been within you.